And a good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. After two very disappointing seasons, back-to-back, the Minnesota Twins have fired manager Rocco Baldelli. A year ago, after the All-Star break, they fell apart. This year, they could never really get anything going, finishing 70-92, 18 games behind Cleveland. The club felt they needed a different voice in the dugout after two bad seasons. They felt that the club needed a different voice, though there were reports that they had picked up the option on his contract, but neither Baldelli or the Twins would ever confirm it. So it will be a new skipper in the Twins dugout next year. Many times I felt the club had no fire at all during games, and it showed on the field. However, you can't totally blame him. For this year's club, they unloaded 10 players. They couldn't win a game late. The bullpen was in Philadelphia, in Toronto. So I think it's a very unfair fire, but that's the way it is. You got to win. All right, girls State A golf in Fargo. Defending state champ West Fargo Cheyenne out in front, 293 to the Braves, who are the WDA champ, 313, Red River 317, Shanley 330, Davies 332. There's the Coyotes, 12th, 371. The leader, Rose Solberg, a 68 from Fargo Davies, good young golfer, and Izzy Hale is second with a 71 out of Mandan. And then the Coyotes steady senior, Callie Larson, 87, really has put together two solid seasons. Now, Williston will host the WDA cross-country meet next Saturday out at the Muni on October 13th. And they can't wait to run it home in the second biggest meet of the year.
No, it's awesome. My freshman year, we started out. We had WDA in Williston. It's cool to finish off with WDA in Williston again on our home course, and something we know.
WDA is going to be here. Clint Chamberlain Invitational is going to be here. That's tremendous for you guys.
Yeah, those will be a lot of fun. If you're in town, I highly recommend you guys go and support.
And for Coyote fans, you got the WDA here, you got the Clint Chamberlain Invitational. That's two home meets. That's terrific.
Yes, I can't wait to have our two meets. Just so even just to have like less travel on these guys. We travel so much, being over here in the western side and up in the northwest. So it's nice to have a couple home meets where these guys can sleep in their own bed and not have to travel and be in their own backyard to run really well.
It's just special here, the Clint Chamberlain Invitational, and then the WDA. That's no travel for two events.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty nice because usually we have to travel pretty far. So yeah, pretty excited for those meets.
WDA is something very special to have, and, we're really glad to bring it here to Williston.
All right, you got that again. 1 p.m. October 11th out at the Muni. It's going to be fun. Baseball's been wide open this year. I think it's anyone's game. Wild card begins in the American League, 12 noon, Detroit and Cleveland. And, of course, Cleveland was 15.5 back to win the division. San Diego and Chicago, 2 p.m. The Red Sox and the Yankees, bitter rivals. The best rivalry in sport, I believe. We'll see. In the National League, Cincinnati and Los Angeles, your defending champ. So it will be a busy week of baseball, and we're all excited. My pick, I'm pulling for the Red Sox to get into the World Series against the Milwaukee Brewers. I thought the Brewers were the best team I saw all year. They came in with a little bit of fire. A busy week ahead for the Lady Teton volleyball team. Home tomorrow night, 7 p.m. against Lake Region. And then another home date on Wednesday against the Science Cats. Cats are unbeaten 3-0. Lake Region and the Lady Tetons are both 2-1, so it's good to have them back home. Let's take a timeout on First News at 10.